I think Chinese music is, I mean, it's developed a lot. It's much more than English music. Yeah, but it's more your own personal preference. I mean, some people just cannot sing in Chinese, and some people just cannot sing in English. So that is your own personal path that you have to take, lah. But I think generally the English music scene, I mean, in the past, you hear old songs like they were full of meaning and full of melodies and all. Nowadays, like, not criticizing any particular genre in particular, but the melodies become range of five notes kind of thing. The lyrics don't make sense and stuff like that. So you kind of get a bit confused and stuff. But I believe nowadays you're going to see a lot more of such things happening. But maybe Chinese music scene, you look at people like David Tao and Jay Chou and all, then it's quite refreshing. A lot more than punk rock. Well, I mean, I would love to host, but due to other commitments, I can't. Not that I have many other commitments, just one major commitment. If you can tell by my hair or lack of it, yeah. So I have to do my national service to the country, which I suppose is a bigger skill than the Music Awards. And so I can't host this year, which is a real shame because I mean all the hair jokes would come in, especially with my lack of hair. Fall too hills, too much of hair. But it's just a shame, especially with Paul Hill being Singapore Idol this year. He'll be the butt of all my jokes. So sorry, Paul, but yeah, but it would have been great fun. I mean, I had so much fun over the years. I would have loved to host it this year, but I can't. Period. I mean, firstly, all the years I've hosted, I've actually sat with the audience and watched it anyway. So, anyway, I'm such a noisy person. Those people sitting next to me this year will probably have my own version of hosting anyway. But commentary by the sides. Anyway, Music Awards has grown from the time where people sat on the floor during assembly and watched, and now they have all chairs, which maybe have lucky draw prizes stuck under them. But I mean, we've grown so much over the years, and hopefully we can keep growing. People say that sometimes the talent seems to be diminishing. I mean, well, that's subjective lah, and talent is how you find it. So, hopefully over the years, CHMA can continue to grow, become more and more professional. Ultimately, I know we're still a secondary school production, where obviously we won't be on the same scale as the Grammys or the Emmys or anything like that. But I think we are already on a level which is quite high, compared to other schools' production or even some of the things you see on TV nowadays. So if we can continue moving that level, moving towards more preparation for vocalists, more preparation for instrumentalists, more training, giving them a complete experience of what performing is all about, then make them more complete performers. Then that's the way the show can become more professional and become more awesome. So it's good that we start lah, and hopefully it can continue. Especially for like former participants and all. A lot of the time you see, okay, I performed at CHMA, then it was good, but I stopped there. If there could be a platform where they could continue their performing experience or to enhance it further, then that would be also good. Not just at CHMA, maybe make CHMA so good that other people would come, make it more of a public event where people could come in and say, hey, can you perform for this? Hey, can you perform for that? So if that was possible, it would be great for the performers as well. Foreigners in general are very shy people. It's like, unless you're absolutely shameless, good or bad way, then you go for idol competitions and that kind of thing. I mean, if you look at the people on TV, a lot of them are just there to make a fool of themselves. And that's shameless in a not so good way lah. I mean, personally, I wouldn't have taken part in Music Awards in the first year if someone hadn't jotted down my name for me anyway. So I can understand how people feel, because if you're like, okay, I'm taking part, then you like state your ambition to win, and if you don't, then it's quite embarrassing. But a lot of people, and it's not just about Music Awards per se. Like, if you look at other areas as well, like people coming forth to do things, it's not really a terribly Singaporean trait. So what we should do, if you have something, just show it. Like, don't be shy. The most important thing about being a performer or being a singer or anything is you must be absolutely shameless. Um, that's a really important thing. Be spontaneous, be shameless, and all, and don't be afraid to lose face in front of your friends, or even if you can't sing a note in tune, but you think you can, just give it a try, because who knows, you might be the next Paul Hill. I think the way I've performed in over the years is such a way that the people who actually support me are the people who insult me the most. So if you've been insulting me all these years, thank you very much. You've been great help. No, seriously. Uh, yeah, well, hopefully we'll get to see each other more at scale like CHMA or beyond, maybe, hopefully. So I mean, thank you for all your support, especially thank you to CHMA and all, because without this experience, I would not become a better host, a better performer, and would not have even considered taking a line like this. So the whole experience has been wonderful. I hope it doesn't stop here or in 208 or 209, that it can keep on going and that it becomes a tradition within Catholic High to have a good show like this. So over the years, maybe hopefully we have more talented people coming up and show what Catholic High is, because you look at the whole scene in Singapore, choral scene or anywhere else, it's like Catholic High people have always been up there, especially when it comes to performing arts and stuff. Hard to believe, but true. And so hopefully this can continue over the years, and that it does not stop here. And for this we pray.